Okay, my name is Bruce Nicholas. I'm the General Manager, Secretary, Treasurer, Ontario Food Terminal Board, which is the corporation that owns and operates the Ontario Food Terminal where you are this morning. There's no averages here. That's difficult. We're a landlord function, so it all depends on what's happening on the market. If it's a quiet market, generally things go smoothly. If there's an issue in some form, then we get more involved and it becomes more of an issue that management has to get involved with. But generally speaking, with less than 40 people and 2,000 some odd people here on any given day, we like to be in the background. The key to success is not high profile, low profile. Let the market operate, let commerce take its course. Well, I think we make a difference in that we're operating in a very efficient facility where people are allowed to have commerce, be that a buyer can come here, source his product and be able to have a store to feed the people in the small neighborhoods. The product, I don't know if you know this, but product goes as far north as James Bay, and we're feeding First Nation people for the first time for probably the first time ever, where we're getting product to Indian reserves up in the north from here. That makes you feel good. We're sending product to Newfoundland. We're sending product to Quebec, the maritime product, and in some cases into the States. And what gets us, I guess, the pleasure we have is we know because I've belonged to all those market organizations, nobody touches us. Nobody can touch us the way we handle waste separation, the way we have camera systems, the way we make use of a parking deck to put 550 cars to put the people underneath. The economy of scale, where else can you have these type of sales for $3.23 a square foot? That's what makes me feel good. That we don't cost the taxpayers of the province of Ontario red cent. I think when they set this facility up in the late 1940s, they were very bright. They created a corporation. They made the government appoint the directors to ensure that the public has an input, and then run it like a business. And I run this place like a business. I came from the office of the provincial auditor, where I did the books of the board for 5 years before that, to 1970. So I knew the place inside out and backwards. And it's this is a living, breathing animal. There's no such thing as downtime, regardless of whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning or whether it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 10 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. There's always something happening here. Well, today it's basically the outlet for independent fruits and vegetable stores to purchase their product. That could be restaurants, farm markets, all of that group. Then we're also the outlet for the independent farmers that you've seen around the market. Without this place, they would have an extremely difficult, if not impossible time. So we're essential. We're basically a buffer here. We're a marketplace, supply and demand rules. So it's really the stock exchange of fruits and vegetables. What's the Toronto price? What's Mr. Denbour's product going for? What's the carrots going for? All of these people know what the market price is on any given day. It's incredible. So it's essential for that. It's essential for not only are we in agriculture, but we're also small business, small independent businesses, those retailers, those restaurants, those jobbers, those food service people. They need this place to survive. Other than that, they may not be here. And you can just go to other parts of Canada where you see it's dominated by chain stores, dominate the whole landscape. Here, not necessarily so. They have a large impact, but there's also independence, so you as a consumer have the alternative. And so does the farmer to who they sell to. Depending on where they're going, if you're a student that are interested in finance, accounting, then there's plenty of jobs in this marketplace because all of these businesses have to account for the records of their sale. So there's a lot of accounting jobs. There's a lot of the IT jobs, more and more. So if you're into that, then if you're into marketing, then you're into the sales function. Remember, the purpose of the exercise here is to bring it in and sell it. Be that the farmer sells it, be that the wholesaler sells it, be that the retailer sells it. If you're interested in retail and want to get involved in retail, a few days here would tell you quickly how the system works and how retail operates in this environment. So there's those jobs. Then you get into agriculture, and you can see the opportunity for Ontario farmers to capture this grow local, buy local, 100-mile radius, kilometers, 100-kilometer radius. This relatively new, I can give it 10 years. We've been doing that since 1954. We're local since 1954. And we're unique as a terminal market. None of the other terminal markets have a wholesale farmers market like ours. Not New York, not Chicago, not Philadelphia, none of them. And then we're the only one in Canada, so it's, I guess the number one thing is people don't want to be bored. I think most people do not like to be bored. There are people that don't want to sit behind a desk, and there's people that don't want to be tied up with paperwork and all administrative. This facility is a hands-on, thriving entity that just throbs with activity. I think you've been around here, you see it, you feel the vibe. It's 10 o'clock and there's still some activity going on. If you're interested in that type of career where you can be rewarded by participating in that type of environment as opposed to sitting in an office somewhere, I think we have what people would be interested in.